And welcome to P with James. It's week 4, and if you're watching this video, you are in P3, P4 and P5 at Glenboig Primary School. Unfortunately, this is the last week that I'll be bringing your PE lesson to you, but I'll be thanking you all so much for your efforts, and we've got one more really strong, hard exercise class to keep us going and make sure you guys are getting healthier, stronger and fitter, even though you can't come to school and you can't play your sports like normal. One more last big week from me, and then I hope you'll have a great PE lessons thereafter. Okay, so what we're going to do, because you guys have been working so hard from what I've heard from your teachers and when I've seen your parents share photographs, I'm going to put you on the same sort of schedule that the P6 and P7s have been doing. You're going to do different exercises, but they've been doing 2 circuits at the end. You've just been doing 1. So today you guys get to do 2. That's how hard you've been working. Every exercise we're going to cover, we've already covered before. So there's nothing new to you. You've all done them all before, but we're going to have a recap, a refresher of them before each exercise starts, okay? So for the exercises today, all we're going to need is a clear space around you. Some water. I've got a towel over there for when I inevitably get too warm. I've got my timer down here, but all you're going to need is some footwear if you're on a hard surface. And like I said, any obstacles and things removed from your work environment. You can see from here I've cleared most of the toys away to make sure I've got enough room. Okay, we're going to start off with our warm-up, do some stretching that builds up into harder and harder moves, and then we're ready to start 2 circuits of 8 different exercises. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go into our deep squat, and we're just going to spend a little time down here. And as usual, my heels are flat on the ground, my body's staying upright, my head's up, and I'm using this little prayer pose to push my knees with my elbows even further. And we can just spend a little second in this one. Just having a nice sit and trying to widen our hips as wide as possible. From here, I'm going to stand. I'm going to stretch one leg out in front of me, and we're going to do a few slow lunges. So what we're going to do is drop slowly to the ground. You can touch the knee and come back up. And we're going to do it again. Drop slowly to the ground, touch the knee and come back up. 3rd time and last time on this leg, slowly to the ground, touch the knee, come back up. We're going to swap legs and do the same thing. So it's slowly down to the ground, touch the knee, come back up, and slowly down to the ground, touch the knee there and come back up, and slowly down to the ground for the 3rd and last time on this leg. Stand back up, and we're just going to go into a little stretch. So we're going to go into a kneeling lunge position, and what you're going to do, you're going to aim to reach forward to your toes, sit all the way back and stretch up the back of your leg. And we're not going to spend too long in them. We're just going to swap our legs a few times. Do the same again, reach forward to your toes, sit all the way down and come back up. We're going to swap legs. Reach forward for toes, sit back, oh, a bit too far back for me that time, and stretch up that leg. Swap legs again, reach forward for the toes, sit down and stretch that leg there. Okay, we're going to stand now. You need to have some space in front of you this time, so make sure you stand back from where you're watching. We're just going to open our feet a little bit, push our hips here back the way, make our legs straight at the back, let our hands just dangle in front of us, and we're just going to reach over and touch the right ankle. Now we're going to reach over and touch the left ankle, do the same again, touch and touch, and now we're going to reach down to the floor and slowly walk our hands away, trying to keep straight legs into a plank. And walking back, trying to touch the toes as we stand up, and we're going to do the same again. Reach down to the toes, walk the hands away, go into our little plank shape, come back, touch the toes and stand up. I'm going to do it again. Reach down, touch the toes, walk our hands away into our plank, and now just drop the knees onto the floor. We're going to do some push-ups now in this space. But what I want you to remember to do in your push-ups is keep all your fingers pointing forwards as best you can. You can have quite a wide hand spread. Your back shouldn't be underneath the body like mine is there. You want to hold onto your stomach and lift your back up high. And we're going to do 3 quite gentle push-ups. So 1, back up, 2, up again, and 3, all the way up. And now we're just going to do a little twist as we do this time. So keep one hand beneath your chest. I've got my right hand here. And we're going to twist up and point to the sky. Swap hands, twist up, point to the sky. You do it again. Twist up, point to the sky, and twist up again, pointing to the sky. Okay, we're going to just sit down and go onto our backs. We're going to do some little knee raises here. So sit all the way down. I'm going to rest my head on the ground, extend my legs out in front, and lift my knees up towards my chest. When I'm here, I'm then going to make a little ball, curl myself right in, like an upside down hedgehog. Up we go, curl myself into a little ball, and back down again. Here we go, curl myself into a ball. Very good. Now this time we're going to lie all the way down, then lift your feet up to your bum, as close in as you can get them. And we're going to lift the body up, lifting your bum and your hips well off the ground, and put it back down. Lift it all the way up, rest back down, lift all the way up, back down. Now we're going to do a few different legs this time. So this time when we get up the way, lift one leg, if you can, put it back, stay up, lift the other leg, put it back, stay up, extend the first leg, put it back, and swap legs for the last time. Okay, hopefully you're feeling a little bit warm and ready to go this morning. I just need to take some time to dry my head off already. And we'll also take this time to catch our first little drink. Hopefully you've got your water bottle ready, like I said before. We always need this, just to make sure we stay nice and hydrated. Okay, so in previous weeks I've always done the demonstrations in one go, and then you've done a circuit at the end. But like I said, because you've been working so hard and you've been improving each week from what I've heard and what I've seen, we're going to do the exercises back to back. So we're going to do it twice in a row, just like the P6 and the P7s do. So that's credit to how hard you guys have been working and what the feedback I've been getting from staff and teachers. So what we're going to do, the timer's going to be here ready. I just need to make sure that it's turned on, it's working. There we go. That would have been a little bit of a mistake, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's ready to go. You all know how this works by now. It goes green and blue when we're doing different things. So green is for go and blue is for the resting. So I'll demonstrate our first exercise before I start. We're going to be doing giraffe lunges, which we did in the balancing week. So for the giraffe lunges, if you can remember, we get into that lunge shape. Place this arm down, rest it on the knee, and lift this head up. Remember, you can have your little giraffe mouth up at the top, little fingers to make the ears, and back again. And you do the same on the other side. So lunge on this side, down, giraffe lunge, up to the top. Try and keep your body nice and tall, because giraffes are really tall. You keep a nice high body too. That's what we're doing for number one. So you're just going to swap sides after you've done each one, okay? Is everybody ready? We're going to be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's giraffe lunges, really tall, and swap sides after a little second, really tall giraffes, and keep swapping sides. Oh, that's a really good stretch, that one, I love it. Down we go, really big giraffe lunge, keep swapping, really big high shape. I'm doing mouths with 2 hands now, I just realised. Really big high shape and a stretch. Down we go, nearly finished. Wait for these beeps, big stretch. Okay, that's number one. The next one is the broad jumps. We did these last week. So what we're going to do with these broad jumps is you're going to stand with space in front of you. And what you do to jump forward is you're going to take a big jump from standing, land in a squat, hands out in front of you just in case you fall before you walk back. Are we ready? Beeps are going to go in just a second. Hopefully my floor doesn't mess up like it usually does in jumping. And we jump, catch the fall in a squat, walk back. And you can do these as fast or as sort of slow or controlled as you want to do them. Just make sure you've got no hazards around the front of you where you're jumping over anything or anyone. Last couple of these, big jump. Always having the hands out in front of you in case you're going to fall. Last one, and walk back. Okay, where are we? Walk out planks. We've just done them in the warm-up. So now we're going to do these. I think we must have done these in the first week. So what we do with these is flattening the floor down. Just the same, but we're going to keep doing it continuously. So reaching down, I touch my toes each time. This just helps me remember what to do. You can do the same. Wait for these beeps. Here they come. Ready. Down towards the toes. Walk the body away into your plank. And we'll keep doing the same thing each time. Trying to keep your straight legs at the back and touch those toes if you can do that on the way up and on the way down. Nice and controlled, neat and tidy, feeling really strong. There's the last one. Okay, blind flamingos. Now, we did this on the balancing week in week 2. So, what we're going to do for blind flamingos is when we're standing on one leg with our wings tucked in and our eyes closed. And we're going to do it all on one leg on the first time round and all on the other leg. So I'm going to start off on my right leg. So I'm up in my flamingo pose and now I'm going to try close my eyes. But every time I fall and have to readjust, just open the eyes and close them again. And the more I talk, the harder it is for me to do it. So every time I'm going to put my foot down, reset and do it again. If I be quiet for a minute, I might actually do it quite well. That's better. Now I'm focused. I can concentrate on what I'm doing. Looking at the other flamingos around me. Oh, last one quickly before the beeps. Well done everyone for keeping trying. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was about to fall. Donkey kicks. This is one of the big ones. One of the big jumping moves that we did last week. So for the donkey kick, we're down on our hands and we're going to kick our legs up in the air behind us. So these are the big jumps in this shape. Doing this big jump with our feet at the back of the body and staying balanced on hands. Remember, if you fall, do a roly-poly out of the move, but try not to jump too high to cause that. Just doing these big jumps. Just making sure you control your landing and trying to start at the same place each time, which will make it a bit easier. Well done, keep going. Last couple. Last one. Well done, well done. Slow burpees. Okay, pretty sure we did this in week 1. So this is our slow burpee move where we're gonna go down to the floor, legs out, legs in, stand. If you want to this week, you can do a little jump at the top. That's very tiring for me, so I'm just going to do the walking version. So we're ready. So slow burpees, down, feet in, feet out, and stand. If you want to, you can add the full movement, which is the legs jump. I know Mrs. Coward's very, very good at these. Or you can just do the walking version. Just standing up nice and tall and straight each time. Well done, keep it going. Last bit. Okay, we're going to stay on our hands and knees I need my towel friend again. Okay, tabletops. This is where we're going to be on all fours, but we extend our legs and arms. I'm going to just hold that nice shape for a second and then swap sides. Are we ready? So on one side, nice and straight and balanced, and then we swap. Nice and controlled, pointing fingers, whoops, pointing toes. It makes me fall when I look towards the camera. Pointing your fingers, pointing your toes. I just won't look at the camera in these ones. Keep swapping once you've bounced for a little second. Last one. Okay, last bit. Now at the end last week, I gave you a bit of homework to try the frog stand. Now that might have been very difficult, but we're going to try it again this week because I think you've been all trying it. So you're going to place your hands in front of you from your deep squat, from sitting down, and you're going to lean onto your hands. And if you can, you're going to lift a leg and balance and swap legs and keep swapping backwards and forwards whilst the time's on. But if you can, you're going to come all the way up and stay balanced with both feet. You can always put a foot down just to catch your balance, or 2 feet down for a rest, but we're trying to stay up for as long as possible. You can always just use your feet to try and catch yourself, or start all the way again if you need to, and keep trying it for the whole 35 seconds. Here we go. Well done. That was the first time round, so we get to do that all again, but first, thank you towel. My friend Roddy here looks after the towel. There's Roddy. He looks after the towel for me. So, have a little drink of water. If you've got one, please make sure you do. Oh, that's good. I'm just going to slow down a little second. I know the frog stand might be really, really hard. So don't worry if you haven't quite got the hang of it yet. You can take your time and keep practicing. I think it's a really, really wonderful move to be able to practice, and it will help you with exercises like handstands and headstands if you like doing those. But if you can, if you're feeling confident, take both feet off the floor and see how it feels. You can't fall that far, okay? But just be warned, if you're on a hard surface, try and make sure, I should have said this before, that you've got something in front of your head so you don't bang your head too much, okay? Sorry about that, I should have said that earlier. Okay. Are we ready to go again? We're going to go back to giraffe lunges and go back through the whole thing, okay? So reset. We're going to be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Giraffe lunge, really tall, and keep swapping sides. Each time, really big shape. Down low, and then reach high to create this big giraffe lunge. Low, high, pushing the body up as high as you can from the low lunge to down. Push and stretch your arms up, down, do the same, reach, and again, big reach, hold that last one. Well done, okay. Number 2 is the broad jumps. So make sure that you just did before, that no one or anything is in front of you, you've got space to jump into. Always remember to keep your hands out in front and catch your landing in a squat. So it's sort of half sitting down without a chair. Are you ready? Here's your beeps. Jump forward, land in that squat and step back. That's just the same move each time. If you want to go fast, feel free to go really fast walking on the way back, and then keep doing more and more big jumps. Hands are out in front, crouch, jump, and crouch again. Always with the hands out in front. Last one. Trip to my towel. Okay, we've got the walking planks next. So again, you need that little bit of space in front of you. Flatten the floor down after jumping. Feet quite wide, or fairly wide. You're going to try and touch the toes, keep your legs straight, walk your hands out to the plank as you walk in the plank. Big breath, here come the beeps. Down we go, touch the toes, walk the hands away, hold that plank, walk back, straight legs, touch the toes, and again. Touch the toes, walk out, hold the plank shape, walk back, touch the toes and stand. There's only a few we can actually get done in the time. This is number 3 for me. Hold your plank, walk your hands back, touch the toes, this might be the last one. Touch the toes, walk out. Okay, number 4, oh, blind flamingos. Good, so this time I'm using my left leg, so I did my right leg before. I'm going to try to stay balanced for as long as possible in this flamingo pose with my eyes closed. Okay, where's my beeps? Up into my flamingo shape. Lost my balance before I even shut my eyes that time. Okay, eyes shut. I'm going to try and keep readjusting, put my foot down when I need to, and close my eyes again. Keep that balance up. Put my foot down, up it comes. These are definitely harder this time when we're not just doing balancing all the way through. When we're getting more tired, they always get harder to stay balanced. Up again, always resetting my stance. There's the last beeps, can I hold on? Yes I can, okay. Donkey kicks are next. It's probably the last really tough one. Well, that depends on how hard you do those burpees. Okay, so it's the hands out in front of you, feet ready to jump up into the air. I want you to see how many jumps you can do. See if you can do more than me. I should hope so, because you're a lot lighter. It's easier for you to jump. Are you ready? 1 for me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How did you do? Did you do well? Doesn't matter if you did beat me or didn't beat me. Well done, all the same. Okay, next up is a slow burpee. Or you can choose to do the faster one. So stood up tall to begin with. Last big breaths before we start. Okay, here we go. Down we go. Walking the feet in and out. And P3 to P4, P5, I want you to try and do this as fast as possible this time. Trying to make sure you're going faster than the teachers, faster than me. As fast as you can. Always standing up nice and tall in between each one. Last couple, last bit. Okay, hands and knees, good place to finish. Bit of a break after all that hard work. We're doing the tabletops next, which is going to be opposite hands and legs. Catching my breath before we go again. Here it comes, here's the beeps. 5 seconds left. Big breath in. And we're going to point everything, regain control and the balance in our bodies. Getting ready for one last hard go with the frog stand next. Nice, straight, long shapes, pointing fingers and toes. Very good. Last couple. Hold the last one. Okay, need a towel before I start this one. Gonna try and dry off my elbows, knees, give me more grip. Okay, it's the frog stand to finish. Whichever one you're doing, If it's one leg at a time, then just take maybe count to 5 in your head, or 3, and swap your legs over. If you can balance without any feet on the ground, please try your best to go all the way through. I think I've got a good chance this time. I feel balanced. Keep trying. If you have to put your feet down, it's no problem at all. You've got a long time to keep practicing this one. I've been doing it for a long time. Well done. It's the last one. Keep going. Here we go. Last bit. Whoa! Well done, everyone. That is really hard work. It's probably the most hard work you've done all in one go with me this year. What we're going to do is do some cool down stretches and a little bit of breathing towards the end as well, just to make sure we're nice and calm and relaxed. Okay, first off, feet together, hands together, put your fingers interlocked, so put your fingers in between each other, push them up above, and you're going to lean to one side and then lean back to the other side and open your feet up a little bit. We're going to reach down towards our toes, but I don't need to touch them. I want to keep your back nice and straight. Push your bum out. And all the time trying to breathe slower and slower. Hands either side of your right foot. We're going to go into a little lunge like we're a sprinter, but we're actually going to take some time to have a deep breath here, okay? Take a bit deep breath in and out. We're going to go again, in and out. Take your right foot back the way to join your left foot. Get yourself nice and high to do a down dog position. And we're going to take 2 deep breaths here as well. Big breath in and out. Big breath in and out. Okay, place your knees down to the floor. Going to make them nice and wide. Join your feet together at the back. And you're going to walk your hands away and allow yourself just to fall down to the ground. And we'll do 2 breaths here too. Breath in and out. Big breath in and out. Well done. Okay, back onto hands and knees. You're going to place one hand beneath your chest here, and you're going to twist one hand up and swap them. Swap them again and swap them again. Now I want you to bring your left foot through to get in that sprinter's lunge. I'm going to take our last 2 deep breaths. Ready? Big breath in and out. Big breath in and out. Bring your foot through, but don't stand up. Fingers beneath your toes. Try straighten your legs there. Join your fingers together as you stand up. Push them up one big last time. Big breath in and out. Okay, okay, okay. Hard work, huh? Well done, everybody. You've all done so well. I've heard really great feedback from parents and the teachers too. I'm just going to say well done to everyone who's been able to join at any point in the last 4 weeks. I've really enjoyed working with you guys, and I'm sure I'll be able to work with you again. All I want you to be able to tell you to do is to make sure, whenever you can, go outside, exercise, eat your fruit and vegetables, drink all your water, and try to run outside, jump around, play around as much as possible for you to grow up really strong and really healthy. Okay everyone, thank you all so much for all your hard work and efforts, and I'll see you again soon.